What's up, baby girls and boys? Bienvenido a mi canal de YouTube. My name is Felipe Charming. As you can see from the title, I'm going from 0 to 100. I don't know if y'all peep, but for years, when I'm editing my videos, one of my biggest pet peeves is when my lips are like ashy as hell. So, with that being said, it's going to be the first thing I take care of with some Carmax. Nothing fancy. I just washed my face. I'm going to be moisturizing the perimeter of my face using Cetaphil. Probably should do this all the way around. And the center of my face with Neutrogena Combination Skin Oil-Free Moisturizer. I have been raving about this for at least a year now. By the way, don't mind my hair. This is what it looks like when I put conditioner in my hair, leave it in after my shower, and forget to wash it out. I went to Ulta and Sephora. Didn't do a whole lot. I went for my Maybelline from Walmart actually, because Ulta didn't have my shade. They ran out. They had my shade available at some point. It just wasn't available at the point I needed it to be available. So I also picked up the Professional Pore Primer from Benefit. This is my first time trying this out. I'm just gonna take this in my T-zone. I don't really feel like I need to prime anywhere else. I really like to finish. I know I said I'm gonna be doing 0 to 100 and catfishing, and that's the look that I'm going for in this video. But I actually wanted to talk about a couple different things, and of course I left my brush over there. It's fine. I'm just gonna use a beauty sponge. Now I'm actually combining both of my application processes when I do this. And I put 3 pumps of this. I forget this is not fancy foundation. I don't need that much. And oh yeah, I'm using this foundation because I want more of a juicy, luminous look than usual. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk about a couple of different things while I do my makeup. Oh, how I've missed you. Perfect match. I'm probably gonna talk a little bit while I do so, but I'm more so just gonna blend out my foundation because you guys have literally watched every single video I posted this year. I have shown you guys me putting on my foundation. Yeah, you know what? Different products require different application. I don't like this with a sponge at all. Yeah, I went through my little beauty blender phase, and I think it's over. Yeah, this is my hat of choice. And apparently my hair has to be a mess in order for me to wear a hat. So there's that. Something like a fresh one. All week I've been trying to record the same car vlog with me, like kind of chatting and venting about things that I kind of have been like wanting to talk about on my channel for quite some time. I mentioned in the car vlog my reasoning for not talking about certain things anymore on my channel have been a multitude of reasons. For one, I work in a public setting. I basically just didn't want my different topics to be my topic of discussion in a professional setting. I had my reasoning for not wanting to talk about things. That was one of them, having to respond to people in public and make that my topic of discussion in the workplace or wherever. I don't know, it all depends, because you know, a lot of people are just being nosy. People really don't care. But that's besides the point. You know, I understand that this is content that I put out, so this is nothing private, but that is what stopped me. But I want to talk about things that I'm either comfortable talking about, depending on my mood in the setting, and also I felt like I wasn't in a position where I was happy with my life and I was practicing what I was preaching. Who am I to be out here trying to provide someone's example or tell someone how to live their life? Who am I to be on here basically fronting like this positive figure and, you know, being miserable in real life and being sad, you know, just not even wanting to see the sun anymore. Like it. Yeah, so that's what made me dive into like the world of Instagram and really just, oh, this is a fancy concealer, by the way, $3.85. But yeah, I just felt like, who am I to tell anyone else how to live their life or give anyone else advice on their life and their situation and what they're going through? How am I supposed to be up here preaching love yourself, or, you know, what people say if I'm like, I wasn't loving myself and I wasn't comfortable. I mean, still have a certain degree of discomfort, which I'm about to get into now. Those are my reasonings for not wanting to talk about things, but now I'm in a place where I'm getting a lot more comfortable with myself again, and I'm getting back to like a positive place. Just trying to maintain my mental health and trying to take care of myself, eat better, work out. Like, you know, I've worked out every day this week. Praise Jesus. Like, and it's like, I love it. I do. It's very therapeutic. Okay, not every day this week, maybe the last 3 days. But that's still really good. I work out every day. Like, that's the first thing I do when I wake up. That is so foreign to me. There was a point in time where I didn't feel comfortable even going to, like, you know, Sephora and I went through a lot last year and went through literally the ugliest period of my life. I felt like I was in a place where I was at rock bottom, and I learned who my real friends were due to the simple fact that people just showed me, you know, who they were. While I was where I was, people showed me who they were, and now it's like, you know. Anyway, all that aside, that's why I didn't want to talk about stuff. Now I'm in a better place. Not perfect, but a much better place. So I say all that to say the things that I've been wanting to talk about are basically like my bullying experiences. I know I dabbled in that conversation before, and you know, experiencing bullying or homophobia, but I never really go into detail with those experiences. And I want to start. Bullying was like the best and the worst thing in my life as a child growing up. And the reason why I say that is because when you're growing up and people are calling you like a sissy, or oh, you want to be a girl, or oh, you're a whatever. Mind you, this went on literally from, I would say pre-K, but I didn't go to pre-K. Kindergarten up until my senior year of high school. Literally. To some degree, the same thing happened in college. That's a whole nother conversation. We may need to have that in like another year or so. As of right now, we're focusing on my grade school experience. Anyway, so the reason why I say it's the biggest blessing and a curse when people are calling you these things or saying this about you. People always have had something to say negative about me. Me being someone who is hypersensitive, all the bullying and stuff I experienced in school, it made me uncomfortable in most public settings generally. Like, people may be curious as to why I'm so quiet or why I'm so off to the side. It's because I grew up with people like pretty much tearing me apart. My race, my ethnicity, my orientation, what I look like, my size, my big head, my big lips. Like, people have always had something to say. Always. Oh, for the first time, shockingly, I know, I am using the NYX micro brow pencil for the first time. Back to what I was saying. Sorry, you guys. I was uncomfortable in most public settings for the longest time, and what made me say that is the biggest blessing, Jesus Christ, Felipe. Get to the tomatoes and whatever. Oh, I love this. This is gonna give me the brow I've been wanting for years. Literally. With the brow pencil. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. But I say that because the color literally looks like my brow color. It's not making it any darker than it already is. It's just literally whatever. Sorry, guys. Good brows. Y'all want a brow routine video? Let me know. Anyway, when people make you uncomfortable, or you don't want to be in public settings because people are calling you all these different things. I spent a lot of time at home. My best friends were literally, and have always been, and still kind of are, my phone, my laptop, my camera, the internet. Literally. So the reason why I live in Southern Florida, I'm from Southern Florida, and I'm so different from everyone else is because I spent so much time establish these different skills. Is because of that level of discomfort that I had. Had I not had this level of discomfort in the real world, I wouldn't be so comfortable and so used to talking to my camera and so being so organic and being myself. It's like the camera's really not even there anymore. Like, when I first started doing YouTube, it was so foreign to me. That's how I had so much time to learn how to edit and learn how to do makeup. And y'all, doing your brows and talking at the same time is literally rocket science. So I'm gonna finish my brow. I had all this free time to acquire all these skills. I learned how to edit so well, from literally pictures on the MySpace days to editing videos of whether it's a music video or an interview or whatever, putting those clips together to a song that doesn't have an actual music video and making the music video that I want add up. You know, I was one of those people, okay? I had so much time in the house because I had so much time to be uncomfortable in the outside world. Had I not, I would have never, you know, had the time to learn how to edit, learn how to do my makeup, you know, study lighting and learn how to be comfortable talking to the camera. You know, initially I started singing, on the topic for a whole nother video. So that's why I always say that me being bullied or people treating me a certain way is a blessing and a curse. So now, however many years later now, it's like I'm literally being praised by the same people who had so much to say, like so much negative to say in high school. All in all, at the time, I would never in a million years see how people tarnishing my spirit on a daily basis. I could never see how that could benefit me. Now I see how it benefited me in the long run to a certain extent. It kept me out of trouble. This is the best my brows have looked in a little minute. Oh. Oh, you guys have to let me know if you like when I start my videos barefaced. You get to see the entire process, or if you prefer when I already start like my brows and my foundation, or if I just start with my brows and lashes y todo. Fenty, I love it. I've been wearing it all week, but in all honesty, this shit is $12 and I like it more. Formula and the color, way more. Without a shadow of a doubt. I'm not even gonna flex. I love how Fenty smells. I like how it wears. When you want something matte, it's probably the best matte that you'll ever get because it's not too harsh. My train of thought keeps on blowing. So I'm gonna be priming my eyelids with the Morphe eyeshadow primer. Taking this 0 to 100 right now. We're at like 50. So I feel like that's what they mean when you're growing up and when you're in church and when you hear things like, you know, God doesn't make mistakes, everything happens for a reason. Honestly, it's the truth. And I know when you're younger you don't want to hear these things, and even as an adult a lot of the times we don't want to hear these things, but I'm realizing that the more I let go of things, when you're letting things go because there's nothing you can do about it, you know, and just I feel like that is giving it to God, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to, you know, shove religion down nobody's throat, but I'm just speaking my truth. So I feel like that has been the best thing in my case, just letting things go and letting God handle it, because at the end of the day I am just a person. Let go of things and you put it in God's hands, and you like, I don't know, I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect. I still make mistakes and I still do a lot of things that I question myself about all the time, and I'm just like, why do you move like this? Why do you do this? But I guess it's just a part of being human, and at the end of the day we just have to take everything a day at a time and progress and make it a point to progress, and don't just sit back and say I want to progress, but actually make moves and do things to progress and move forward, you know. And sometimes that includes letting go of people who you felt like were everything to you. Sometimes you just have to let go and let God. And I feel like that is something that I've learned the most about within the last year. Just so you guys know, I use the shades Code James in Boutique. I'm always dipping in the Code James every time I use this palette. Just the things that I face in the community day to day. When I say the community, like the black community, the gay community, like, but initially when I said the community, I mean like literally like when I'm in public settings. So people in like my community specifically, you would think living in Southern Florida, being from Southern Florida, that people would be more accustomed to seeing people like kind of being different. I've never been one to treat people different because of what they look like, where they come from, what their race is, what they're into. Like, you know, I've just never been that way. If someone looks different or they have a different name than me, I'm never one to just you're different. That's corny, and I feel like that comes from me being so different in every way. Granted, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I don't crack jokes about people ever. It happens. I'm human. We all do it, especially when people come for you. It's a thing. It happens. So it was a certain point in time where I was super uncomfortable being in public ever. And there are still moments where, like, you know, if I'm wearing a certain amount of makeup or whatever, I don't like to be in public. At least, like, if I'm going out, that's one thing. But if I'm going to, like, the grocery store or the gas station, I am uncomfortable because people are uncomfortable. And I don't want to be in a place where people's discomfort makes me uncomfortable. Because that's not cute for me. I feel like that is as counterproductive as it gets. So I'm basically moving in a direction where people's discomfort does not make me uncomfortable. Because, to be honest, I don't really give a what y'all think. To be honest, I don't really give a what y'all think. I don't give a how y'all feel. I really don't. Feel like I shouldn't be wearing makeup. You feel like, you know, whatever. That's fine. That's on you. But that's not a thing in my book. I don't care. I swear I had like a sharper point to all of this and it made a lot more sense. Just hope this video makes some type of sense and someone can grasp, you know, something that I am saying. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who ever made fun of me ever in life. I don't have the biggest following. I don't get the most views in the world. But at the end of the day, I love what I do. I love doing what I do. Yes, I want to get 100,000 subscribers on my channel. And I want to do it the way I started my channel. Speaking on things, being uncomfortable for the sake of people who are younger than me. If I can just reach one person who's going through what I went through. Oh my god. Ew. That's not happening. Never, ever plan on crying on YouTube. That's not a thing. One person who's going through anything of the sort. That's my mission. I don't care about doing everything solely because it's trendy or being unorganic because that's what's cool. That's what people want to see. Granted, I want to do things y'all want to see, but at the end of the day, I need to do things that I like to do. And that's all I do on my channel. My point is, I just want to show people that it doesn't matter how untraditional you may be or how many people in the world may disagree with what you think and what you feel or your perspective, and people may not see things as you do, because I deal with that every single day of my life. And at the end of the day, I'm a grown-ass man, and I'ma still do me. If I have to be uncomfortable to help the next person, I'll help the next person. I'll do that. There are certain things that I feel like I'll never be able to talk about, at least not until I've healed from certain things. And I can put on a brave face and pull up and do a look, but that's the easy way out. And I'm still going to do looks because that's something that I enjoy. I also want this to still be something pure therapeutic for me and for you guys on the other side of the camera. That's basically where I was going with all of this. I really hope I didn't babble too much. I know I babbled for sure. I dipped into the shade 10% off and I put that in between Code James and Boutique to kind of blend the two together. It's just a really simple monochromatic burgundy eyes. Sorry guys, I always get lost in the makeup. Do you guys like Chit Chat Get Ready With Me? Since I'm losing my train of thought and you know I want to talk about my specific experiences with bullying and things like that, I think that you guys should leave me some comments talking about your stories, like your bullying experiences, or if you feel like you have certain skills because of your discomfort being in public. When I only really wear lashes for YouTube lately, I have. If I just filmed and I go somewhere, I'm not wiping my face off or taking my lashes off. The look is the look, period. Put them. I like these because they're like natural-esque, but they're still pretty. Shout out to my haters, because without y'all, I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't. So thank you to the kids who ask me every single day the question that I will pray no one will ask me today. Are you gay? No, yes you are. Thank you for all of you classless motherfuckers. Really appreciate your services. Although you have with my confidence from a social stance, it has benefited me miraculously. For that I am grateful. I will say that much. This is the same Bad Habit Beauty highlighter I've been using all month. And you guys, this will be our 4th consecutive Sunday upload. Wow! I'm not gonna flex. This professional primer though. I had to re-up on my Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder, and for whatever reason I felt compelled to a lighter shade deep instead of getting, I think I got deep ebony last time, because when I first got that powder I felt like it was way too dark. Oh, and last but not least, what didn't I use? I bought something I used just now. Oh, I also got this Sephora green tea face mask. Pero yeah, I had to re-up on that. My Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Love this stuff. Man, I might want to take my hat off. Ah! Oh, bitch. This is the do-rag I use to, just in case anyone's wondering. Well, not today. You're not wondering today. And I'm going to use Fancy Glow. Well, this is the finished look. I hope you guys were able to grasp some of what I was trying to say. Next time I will make it a point to make bullet points. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys really like this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on, all that good stuff. And subscribe for new videos every single Sunday. And thank you guys so much for spending the entire month of January with me. It's gonna be a bomb ass year. I almost forgot. Let's get into some slow-mos. Peace!